Assalamu alaikum. Hello, viewers. How are you? Okay, so today's topic is very exciting topic for handling the files. So far so good. We have discussed how to handle the cell ranges, how to make the selections in the Excel, how to move around from sheet to sheet, from cell to cell, from column to column, and how to determine the last cell address of within the worksheet, and what is the range of the range, um, how the range is specified in coding, and what is the current region selection. Yes, this is mean that selects the continuous cells, right? So let's uh, let's proceed to the file handling this time. Our focus will be to deal with the multiple files. So for Excel users, it is very important to know how the files are saved, how the files are open, and what is the importance of the path. If we Because every file is stored in any location, has to have some path. The path is that you from which drive, which folder, then subfolder, and all the way until the actual location of the file. So the file path and the file name and the file category, because Excel file category, the types are XLSX, sometimes they are XLSM for macro enabled files, and XLSB for binary files. There are so many. So the file extensions have also to be specified in order for you to be successfully accessing the file. If you just access the file name you have just, but do not specify these final last part, so it won't be able to reach to the desired file. So you have to specify that which type of the file is it, what is its file extension. Next, we will discuss. Let's uh, uh, go to Alt F11, as you know how to create a macro, how to write the code. Alt F11 is the frequently used by the programmers, that whenever they want to go to the writing of the code, VBA code, they press Alt F11, insert, maybe they sometimes insert a new module, and in the module they have the whiteboard in front of them. They start with the sub, give some name, any name, without any spaces and this, and these two brackets, are automatically just as soon as you press enter, this and end sub is the termination of the program, as you already know. Now, since we are handling the files in Excel, so it's very important to begin with the active workbook name. So let's store the active workbook name from where we are. Why is it important? Because that would help us to get back from where we were. We were in, for example, in a particular file, when we want to perform certain operation in different files, and uh, in order to get back to where we started, so you must have the name. So let's start the initializing of a variable, for example, WB, or my book. This is my main book, is equal to active workbook.name, right? Okay, right. So this is your starting book. Now, Now you want to open multiple files, and you have already figured out that where are they located and what are their names, and you have made it available here, right? So the file or the workbook open command will be executed. The workbook open command, first you, before going to workbook open command, this is workbook open command, you need to settle the file path and file name. Okay. So this is our book. Yeah. This is the variable which we can have any, means a very valid name. This is up to us that what name we give. It has uh, to have, means without spaces. The underscore is used just to specify that this is a valid name. Otherwise, it will no longer be a valid name. Okay. Now, in the my book, that is this workbook which we are, and it has a worksheet, that is sheet index name. The sheet name is index, and the H40, on the H40 we have this we have this H40, as you can see. I show you H40. Yeah, this one, H40 is the path, and the file name is G41. This is G41. Yeah, is the file name, right? So that will be open. So let's start with F8, pressing F8. Yeah, pressing F8 will let you see that what is happening with each end. Keep pressing F8 and this. It has already initialized the variable with your my book, and now it is initializing the path. Now it has initialized the path variable. Now it is initializing the file name variable. F8, yeah. And now it is opening, right? It's opening the file. So what would you want once it is open? What you would like to get back to the my book. Otherwise, you will you would not know that where we started from, right? So this is my book dot activate. Yeah. So the file is going to be open here on this folder. This is the file name. Okay, F8. Yeah, the file is open. Now it is trying to go back, and we have put as soon as we press F8, where we will get back to our own location, right? So, before we get back to our, why not we open another file? Okay, wait, the same command, only we have to change the second file location in the index sheet. So this will be open. Okay. It is now opening the second file. The second file is also open, right? Now let's open the third file. This is located on this. We know that the three names we have chosen. So let's open the third file. So three files and one our main file are at the moment open. So we press this. Okay. So you see now it has opened all these files. If we want all the files which we have opened, you want them to be to do some operation, then you can write in here before going to the next file. You do that thing, and for the moment, this is enough that we learned that how to open a file, giving the path and the file name, right? And uh, and if we want to save any file, as we open the file, we save the file on replace the word open with the save. Active workbook dot save. As simple as that. Yeah. So this will save any active workbook. The current workbook is saved, right? The next is how to close the file. How to close the file, right? So we know that this file is open. Yeah, file name is this. So let's close this file. So this is file name. So we will say a workbook. They close it. Yeah. File name. Yeah. Dot close. So this will close the file. Which file? What the name which you have had. Okay. You have to figure give the file name with the extension and a proper that must be open. Otherwise, it will say that the subscript out of range, means it cannot does not find any file. So it is closed. This is how you close the file, right? So how many? Let's first open the file back again. Hmm? We open the file again. This is open again, right? So now at any given point, you would like to know that how many files are open. So let's quickly do this. We press F8, F8. My book is this, right? The rest we have already done. Yeah. This. Let's jump to the end of this. We have already opened this file. Now, so we want to show in the message box that how many files have been opened. So that is called, so you can initialize a variable count, for example, CNT, and give any name. Okay. Now, workbooks.count. This will tell you that how many files are. Count is 4. The 4 shows that these are. And if you want to display this information in the message box, you can say MSG box space CNT, and then you can write in the inverted commas, files are currently open. Okay. So the system will show you that this such a message that 4 files are currently open, right? Now, this is the point that we go back to our my book. So workbooks, and here we say my book dot activate. So my book has to be initialized. Yeah, yeah, it is. It has to be initialized. Means uh, our so pressing tab, control tab will let you move around the workbook, which are open, right? So this is where you can initialize this name, as we told you that this variable should be properly written, initialized, so that any given point of time, if you want to or return to your main starting point, then you can write workbooks, mybook.activate, right? F8. So it is activated. Now we want to close all the workbooks except the book which is named as my book, right? Uh, this lesson 5. We want to close all the other books, right? So for this, we are going to do the do while loop here. Do while loop here. Yeah. So I will explain you each and every part of this do while. Do while is a very beautiful technique to do a repetitive function in a loop until a given situation. In the do while, you write the condition that has to be looked after, means fulfill. If it is not fulfilling, it will keep on running. It will keep on running, right? So let's F8, press F8, it will take you there. Now, the workbook count is 4, and it want to be, uh, this command is saying that now in this loop, you keep on whatever is stated in this loop, you keep on doing it until the workbook count is not equal to 1, right? And let's see, F8. So it is going to activate the first book. If the name is this, of course it is, then it will go to the other book. This is the other book, okay? And it will close it. It went to the other book and it closed it, right? Now the workbook count is 3. You see, before it was 4, now 3. It is decreasing. That's good. So it is again seen. So each time it is going to close the second book. Now, how many books are there? 2, right? So it is activating, it is seeing, they say, now it is closing the other book. That's it. Now, how many books are there? 1 book, right? So it will close. That's it, right? So this how you close all the open files except your desired file which you want to leave it open. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.